think you'd be like the right person to do that.
Yeah, well, I think that a lot of people respond well to the Feminist Reveal Shock and Truth About Pickup Artist seminar because it's a girl sort of like giving them permission to like this thing that they like, and I just also happen to like it too.
Yeah.
So it is a lot of like looking for permission, but that also, it doesn't mean that I want things to be easier for men, because that's the thing, is that I see there's sort of like when the guys realize that a girl and a thinking girl accepts them, they sort of feel like they're off the hook, like, oh, I guess we are okay, like we're completely okay, there's nothing left to do because this girl approves of us. But that's not actually the truth. It's just like, I approve so much of where you are all at and like where it is that you're gonna go. You know, like you guys, all these men in RSD and whatever groups have demonstrated to me that there's growth happening, there's reflection happening, like there's good stuff happening along with like the tomfoolery and fucking around and like fucking girls, you know, like there's good stuff happening. So when guys feel approved by me, I want it to be like, yes, and like, yes, I love you, and let's keep going. Like, let's keep going.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's the approval, but it's like the opening of the conversation.
The opening of the conversation, yeah, always. And I'm always open to it. Any guys like that have, I mean, hence why I hang out with you guys, you know, like any time we're talking about this stuff is when I feel the most alive. Like it's the most interesting to me. Actually, to answer your question, like what do I think as someone who's been a follower of RSD for so long, when guys come up to me in events and they're like, what brings you here? Or like, what is your thought on this stuff? And then I ask, in return, oh, well, how long have you been following this content? And they say something like, oh, 2 years. Then I think like, bro, I've been following this stuff for 7 years. Some of the way like people respond to me in the environment, it's sort of like, wow, you're here. But to me, it's kind of like, wow, you're here. Yeah. 2 years, you've been here for 2 years? Cool, great, welcome, like get with it, let's go. Like this, I've been here, I'm more of an OG than most people. Why it's funny, like in the Facebook inner circles when people like fight me or don't want me around, it's kind of like, dude, I've been in this stuff for so long. I was just like a really insecure teenager who liked girls and wanted to know how to like talk to them and not be a total fucking weirdo. Like please, I'm like you. I'm like you. I don't know, it's weird. There's like an entitlement falling for a long time. That's why it hurts sometimes. It's like a body dysmorphia. If guys are like, you don't belong here. It's like, no. Stop it. Like, I've been in here longer than you. Like, this is where I belong. Stop telling me that. Like, it's fucking with my identity, basically.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, I love it. I love going to the live events and meeting people. Like, that is just the most fun. Connecting with people, letting them know me.
You're like one of the first people that I really like connected with. Like I made a couple friends. I don't think I kept many of them.
So what do you think it is? Like, because I'm also not going through these environments of men as a man, and I know I stand out. I have certain things like working in my favor. What I wonder about guys is like, how are the guys? Like, paint me a picture in these environments. How are the guys meeting each other? Like, how do guys meet each other? Is it guarded? Hey man, what's up? Or is there some vulnerability? Because I know what separates me from other people at these events is I show up vulnerable. Yeah. I show up open. I show up ready to make connections. Whereas guys, like, how are guys meeting guys? No girls around.
Oh, okay.
No girls around, just
no
guys.
No girls around at the events? Or
no girls around at the event. Like, basically, like, let's say I'm there, it's New York. I'm like 10 conversations that way.
Well, that's what's beautiful about it. And like that's what I noticed about my first event right away. Nobody was competitive.
No one's competitive. That's awesome.
That was like the coolest thing because like obviously like, and I hate to always like bring it back to me, but like, or bring it back to this, but like I'm tall, I have long hair, I look different from most people. Yeah. I'm used to like so much unnatural competition just from my height that it's like I always bow out of competition because not because I don't want to take it, but because like I don't have as much invested in the competition as most people do. You know what I mean? Because like I'm kind of like what you were saying, like lone wolf. Like I don't know, like I don't know how to describe it. Like I don't compete like over small things. You know, it's kind of silly. But what's beautiful about RSD is no competition.
Right.
Like at all, and that was like the first time I've like experienced like genuine male like
the brotherhood
camaraderie.
Yeah.
Without like sizing him up.
Yeah.
So when you sit here and tell me like you go to these events and you get sized up, it's like so so outside of my experience. like it's like the opposite of what drew me in.
Yeah, but I understand it, and that's the thing. I welcome the guys screening me because it's not my space. I wish it were my space.
You really think so?
It's not my space. It's not my space. It's their space. So, but that's not going to stop me from going to events, because at the same time, it's my space in the way that RSD is responsible for so much of my own healing and growing as a person. So I love real social dynamics, arguably more than a lot of guys that size me up in environments. But I still have to conduct myself respectfully and be like you guys take priority here. This is not my space. But that's also why I paid for the hot seat. That's a huge Owen was telling me this. We were talking a couple of weeks ago in LA, and he like came about it as like a confession. He's like, Spenny, I have to tell you, it really was messing with my head. But when you were my hot seat client, every time I would see you, I would tell you to get your money back. Like, he was holding back from telling me to get my money back. He knew that girls could attend hot seats for free, and he thought I didn't know that. So he wanted me to go get refunded and just like enjoy the event as like a girl who could go for free. And he was telling me this as if like I didn't know, but I've known about the girls go for free rule for a long time. I just needed to pay for the hot seat because I needed to feel like I was there as much as the other guys. Like, I needed to feel that I'm entitled to this space because I knew it would fuck with my head. I knew as a woman in the space, I would probably like step down a little. Like, I wanted to actually be in the hot seat. I wanted to engage with the environment and what I was learning. So paying the $300 US was a critical part of the hot seat. And I kind of like laughed at Owen, like, dude, I would have never, first of all, would never refund the hot seat ever. It's not going to happen. But also, like, there was a very strategic reason on my part as to why I paid dollars in spite of my vagina, right? Like, fuck that. So I do have to conduct myself gracefully in the space because I make guys uncomfortable. Like, I'm a girl, I'm a cancer cell to them. There's a harmony in the brotherhood, and if I come in, I can't fuck with that. I gotta let it happen. And my goal is to let you guys have a commune, a place to be safe as men together. That's actually what I want. So that's why I try my best to like really calm the fuck down. You have to, and you have to be aware of this, and like hopefully other girls that attend these events are aware of this too. And you just have to put yourself in their shoes too.
Yeah, it would be nice. I mean, like, I can't think of many girls that think like you, though. To be perfectly honest,
I know, but I'm just neurotic.
Like,
I'm neurotic.
That are this careful about like other people's like feelings.
Yeah.
I think that's a rare thing in general.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I mean, like I was telling you, the experience of the bar, of like how I see everything as like a fourth dimension of like, here's what's happening. Let me help this girl get back to her group. I took her away. Like, hey, Jade, open up. Let Teresa in. Like, it's like I'm making it come off as like fun and playful, but it's like I can't help but see like the nuance of like how everyone's feeling. Like, I can't help but notice that when I was talking to the German girl Teresa, she started to shift her body a little more towards the group that she originally came from. She started to lose interest in me. That's fine. Let's help you get back to your group. I took you away.
So I don't want to say this because this is like, this is tough to say because like you never want to say this about anyone's experience, but like I relate to that like feeling so much, and all I can think of, and I want to ask you, like, did you have a really painful childhood?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, totally.
Yeah, dude, I remember what it felt like.